This is your goofy Uncle GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. Last time we left off, we finally finished up with the repairs at Zoo's Hope, and now we are on our way towards the Prothean Skyway, heading towards Exogeny, and we're hoping to find more survivors, so let's go ahead and get right into the thick of it. Now, before I start, I just want to offer a little bit of an apology, guys. Between now and the last episode, I've been having quite a few hiccups with my video editing software, so I went ahead and switched over to a new setup, a new software, and I'm hoping that this reduces any problems that I have in the quality of the encoded videos that I create. Another thing is, there's been some controversy going on, and I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you guys. For this entire weekend, I was in a pretty down mood. And those of you who know what's going on in the Steam Workshop can probably understand why. Steam Workshop recently had a little bit of debacle where, I think Thursday of last week, mod monetization for Skyrim mods went live. And right on that day, one of my favorite modders, Chesko, ended up the casualty, ended up being thrown under a bus, so to speak, when it comes to misunderstandings regarding permissions for using mod content. I'm not going to go too much in depth into it. I will just say that I wasn't too happy with the monetization thing. I'm all for modders getting their fair share. I'm all for them getting their fair cut. If they put in quality work, there are some great mods out there that deserve the attention and the kind of support that a modder needs to get from that. I think that they should get some kind of tribute, something to let them know that they've done great work and that they deserve to continue making mods. But the mod monetization on the Steam Workshop is probably not the best way to go about it. And I just heard that Valve recently rescinded the entire monetization process for the mods. I mean, the program that they had in place has been taken down, and it's now we do not have paid mods in the Steam Workshop anymore. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm guessing that mod monetization might come back, but we'll just have to see. So I just wanted to offer some brief thoughts on that. I went ahead and put a video where, not a video, but oh my god, a post where I described some of my thoughts in a little bit more detail. I'm still pretty divided on the whole mod monetization as something for modders to do. I think they should get their fair share. I feel that there are modders out there that do incredible work. And for someone who's played Mass Effect 3 and knows, just how important mods are to enhance some of the experience, especially for me, for the end game of Mass Effect 3, which is, if you've seen the ending for Mass Effect 3, you know how disappointing that is. I want something that enhances my experience, that actually brings the game to life, gives me some replay value. So from that perspective, I support modding, and I support modders to do great work. But this mod monetization on the Steam Workshop has just had me pretty upset this weekend, just the way that they were handling it. But now that I'm done ranting about that, let's go ahead and continue on the Skyway. We've got quite a bit of fighting to do. And as you can see, the Geth have taken notice of us, and they are dropping in reinforcements to try and slow us down. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use the Mako to try and...
What are they looking for?
We are receiving a weak comm signal. I cannot pinpoint its location through the Geth interference.
Okay, hang on. I don't want to talk over the dialogue. But it looks like what we're going to do is we're going to head and use the Mako's guns to soften up the cover and get rid of as much the protective stuff that the Geth have around them. So barriers, obstacles, pieces that the Geth can hide behind. I'm going to try and use my gun, my secondary fire, to try and clear out as much of that as possible. And then I can finish them off on foot via sniper fire. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we are not that far away from reaching the maximum level. Once I reach level 60, I will have no need for fighting these enemies on foot. So, that's going to be pretty soon, guys, and I'm actually pretty excited for that. It's kind of good to feel like a badass. You get on foot, you take out armatures on foot with the best guns you've got, and I love it. I love every second of it. but sometimes you just gotta make a decision to make things go faster. And the way it stands, I kind of don't want to spend all my time on foot just trying to gun things down. It gets pretty repetitive. Don't want to get hit by that, so let me go ahead and just...
That's the last of them.
Let me just go ahead and tell my boys and girls to take some cover. I don't want to get hit with that rocket either. Ah, fuck it. You know what? Barrels to the walls, baby. Oh, I'm getting lit up like a fucking Christmas tree right now. That's right. One down. Got some more to go. That's right. Oh, look at that. Hang on a second. Let me go ahead and make sure I got my frictionless materials on. I want to get my... let's get a little kinetic coil on that for no reason. Just to give a little bit of a damage boost. Alright. Oh no. This is one thing that I don't like. If you don't take damage for a certain amount of time, your followers will think you're no longer in combat.
Kill them all.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Not the best decision. I'm gonna run up here. This way. Okay. Let's get behind this vehicle so we don't get gunned down too much. Now I'm trying to make sure that... Oh my god. Rex, Liara, you two are gonna get me killed. The mechanic that Mass Effect 1 has, if you don't take damage for a certain amount of time, your followers will rally back towards you. And this can be a bad thing because your followers can get within enemy fire. And if you if you take any damage whatsoever, it does a lot of damage to you. And if you get hit with rockets or siege pulses or anything that does splash damage, if it hits a follower that's standing next to you, the splash damage will also impact you as well. So anything that hits nearby will also, it'll have a little bit of a radius effect. And that is one way that it can just mess up your squad completely. Okay, let me go ahead and just take the Mako for this last bit. There's no reason to really fight this guy on foot anymore. We're almost at level 60, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, the quick way. As soon as I get up there, I'm gonna run you over, son. I'm gonna run your ass over.
More communication, Commander, but I am still unable to pinpoint its origin.
Any sign of movement? Lisbeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days.
Alright. I'm trying to talk over dialogue. I'm trying not to move my Mako up so fast that I miss the dialogue in game, but oh well. Anyway, I can probably hit them from back here, so let's do that. Hey, what's up, son? Getting lit up. That's right. That's right. You like that? You like it? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. Get some. Alright, once I get this guy down to almost the last bit of his health, I'm gonna try and get on foot and get the full credit for the kill. Okay. Alright. Okay. I want you guys to wait right there. Don't do anything.
Perimeter clear.
No, don't. Stay right there. There we go. Alright. Beautiful. Okay, I think we are now at level 60, so you know what that means. There is no reason to fight on foot. I'm coming at you like the fury of God. Hey, stay right there. Oh, you son of a bitch. Did you fucking hit me? You motherfucker. Hey, that's it. Why the fuck am I stuck on the side of a... Oh, you asshole. Run you over. That's right. Who's your mommy? No, don't get up. No, none of that. You're getting lit up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, denied. Who's your boss now? Hey, who's the boss now? Hey, no, shut up. Get down there. Tasty. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, this is not good. Okay. This is bad. Bad. Running away. Running. Man, it's already going south. I'm messing up in the How the fuck do you mess up in the Mako? This is embarrassing.
I can't make it.
Alright, you know, I'm fighting on foot. I'm fighting on foot, man. I'm gonna do it. This is ridiculous. Shouldn't have to do this. But now I got to. So I messed up my Mako. And so that took pretty much forever. That took forever, and I shouldn't have had taken all that time to take out those 2 armatures. But I just want to go back here and make sure. Okay, yeah. Along this pathway, if you're trying to go for as many items as possible, or you want to kill as many enemies as possible, it's a good idea to keep an eye on this little sloped dark gray surface, or dark brown surface, or whatever you want to call it. This little ridge, dark brown surface, you're going to see little passageways into the interior of the skyline, of the Skyway. And what you're going to find are basically just little hallways where you can fight some more enemies and, you know, find crates that have loot in them. So, just keep an eye out when you're going along the Skyway.
My daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
Got a little bit of dialogue there. Yeah, but along the Skyway, if you're really interested in the dialogue and you don't want to miss it, my advice is as soon as you hear the dialogue, and assuming that you have the shields to do so, you know, stop and don't go forward. The dialogue is pretty much triggered by how far up you move, so you know, just a little thing you want to keep in mind if you're like me and you're paranoid and you want to hear as much of what the characters in Mass Effect 1 have to say. Because nothing annoys me more than realizing that you moved too far ahead, and now you just had people who, you know, just took, oh shit, who just basically you missed their dialogue because you were fucking around. Okay, I gotta get behind some cover. This Mako's not gonna last long. Alright. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. I can't go that way. This is not good. Alright, Rex is gonna need some fucking immunity. And Liara's gonna need a barrier up. Oh, you know what? Since my Liara's got some powerful biotics, I'm gonna lift this thing in the air. Yeah. You getting lifted. What now? That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Oh, yeah. Now, normally, if you haven't had enough points invested into lift or other biotic attacks, you wouldn't be able to do this. So you can kind of see that singularity there. My singularity is not exactly maxed out, and Liara is about to die. Alright. Or, I guess it is, I don't know. But anyway, because whenever you get your biotic powers, you put enough perk points in them, you increase the amount of force you can deliver via each biotic attack. When you start out, you might not be able to lift heavy armatures in the air. But practice makes perfect. Look at that. Merry Christmas, Juliana. And a Happy New Year. But let's go ahead and head down. Now, if you can tell what I was, if you remember what I was saying earlier, kind of messing up my words right now. There are these little passageways right here that you can make use of. Hey, get no-scoped. Back here, you're gonna find enemies, loot, and all the goodies you can handle. So let's go ahead and take care of these bad boys. And that's that. Let's go ahead and grab these. I could use another fix. I can use one of these. Let's take them all.
Targets down.
And this I don't need at all. So let's go ahead and reduce this to Omni Gel. In one of these tunnels, there's actually a crate. I don't know if it's this one. That if you save and reload, you can actually keep earning experience and keep earning new loot. It's a little bug in the game that BioWare never intended to happen. But you know, sometimes when you're trying to make a huge ass game, you have to let things kind of get past QA. You just don't have time to cover everything. It's one of those little experience glitches. There was another experience glitch in Therum. I don't know if I mentioned it, but in Therum, if you can actually use the elevator mechanic to essentially what you do is you get on the elevator that leads up to where Liara is, and if you use that elevator and then once you get up to the top you save and then load from that save, you can actually get infinite experience from that. But here we are in the other end of the skyline, at least for this half of the segment. We're halfway through.
Some kind of vehicle, not one of the Geth.
They've got us on visual. We must be close.
Forget them. We need to find the Geth.
Now, as you can hear right now, we've got some survivors that are pretty close by. And I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you guys. You're going to go down here, you're going to find the survivors. You can kind of see the heads-up display kind of flash with some names there. So you know there's survivors down here. But we're actually going to drive past them for just a little bit, because they do remark on whether or not you try and stop to help them. So as you can see,
It's moving off, right to the ExoGeni headquarters. Oh, those poor fools are in for a nasty surprise.
So as you can see, the game will continually give you hints that you've passed a group of survivors, or not continually, but probably for like the first time. I don't know what happens afterwards. But if you go ahead and head back right after you pass them...
They're coming right for us! Damn it! Is this comm unshielded? Son of a bit!
You can't hide
We
from
seem to
me.
have alarmed them.
We're gonna go down there and say hello, and I'm gonna do this in roll style and, you know, put my weapons away because we're not a threat. We don't want to look like a threat. We just want to go up to them and talk to them and see what's going on. So let's keep it nice and orderly. Let's not make any sudden movements. What's up? How's it going, guys? What's good? You got some nice guns and armor.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
I suggest you put that weapon down unless you're ready to use it.
Don't worry about him. He only cares about the company.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Fidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the ExoGeni headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the ExoGeni building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
So as you can see right now, the survivors here are acting a little differently, or at the very least, Juliana Bainham is. If you remember back at Zoo's Hope, a lot of the people were being a little bit more tight-lipped about what was going on at the colony. They kept directing us to Fidan. Juliana Bainham seems to be acting a little differently. She doesn't seem to have that kind of forced censorship or forced restriction on speech.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
So let's get a little bit more information about what's going on here.
How did you get split up from the Zoo's Hope colony?
Most of us live closer to the ExoGeni building. Zoo's Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Feros is a long way from self-sufficient.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
So I think that's all we can get out of Juliana for now. And we're going to try and keep an eye on our daughter, Lisbeth. Just keep an eye out and see if we can find her.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
Now, I've said this sometimes before. Oh, hang on. Okay, never mind. I've said this before. I try my best not to talk over dialogue. If I need to, I'll let the dialogue run as long as I need to. Even if it takes me over time, I don't want to miss any dialogue. But for this particular area, the only NPCs we really need to talk to are Juliana Bainham and Gavin Hostel if you want to get a certain assignment for this guy. And you can also get a little bit of info from Ethan Jung if you want. Honestly, it's up to you. The rest of these guys are just here to give a little bit of context to the situation, give a little bit of filler dialogue, but for the most part, they'll all have pretty similar lines. And I'm not going to talk to every single one of them. But anyway, I think we're running well over time. I think I'm running just a little bit over, so I want to go ahead and cut the video here. And I'm sorry we didn't get that far. I kind of ranted a little bit too much about my thoughts on the Steam Workshop and what's been going on, but thankfully Valve and Bethesda decided to I don't want to say retcon, but they decided to scrap the idea. Honestly, the way I see it, mod monetization, if you're a modder that produces quality work, I have nothing against you in getting your fair share, getting your fair cut. I don't think that the Steam Workshop was the best way to do it. Modders get too little. They only get 25% of the revenue that's generated from a mod. And is that really worth it? I'll let the modder decide. I don't think it is, though. But I think that's all that needs to be said about that. I'm really sorry that I kept ranting. I just wanted to kind of get this off my chest, get this sorted out, and give my opinions. And yeah, I posted something on my channel, but let me go ahead and just cut the video here before I keep talking, because once I get started about this, I can't stop. But let me go ahead and just say thank you for joining me in this episode. This is GreatTreeJam, and I just want to wish you a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next. And I hope to see you in my next vid. But until then, bye.